Hey Max, hop in, brother. Let's roll. I got Big Jim a donut, but he already took off or what? Let's go get a good ass coffee, man. This is my boy JX. He's been shooting for me for a while. We're doing a pod for a while together. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want, brother. You get a burrito and a taco. A little burrito, some chips, baby. Get cruising. That's what I'm talking about. I was scared to talk to that girl, Max. I was scared to talk to that girl, bud.
It happens.
Check it out, Max. What do you think, brother?
Kimbo Sugar Soap.
Yep, that's it.
Never heard of it.
What?
What?
Let me get this up a little bit. There we go. There we go, Max. Where's that? Okay, we are live. Episode 13. If you guys enjoy this podcast, if it's helped you in any way, or if you want to support the podcast, you can support the podcast by Patreon. Patreon.com/RedHawk Academy. We have all sorts of shit on there. We're doing recipes, especially for younger kids that are looking to cook for themselves and they want to eat healthy and shit. There's recipes. We're throwing up techniques. The RedHawk Recap gets released early. We're going to do the early release of the merch on there with a discount. So a bunch of good things on Patreon, and you can help support the podcast that way. Patreon.com/RedHawk Academy. Before we get started here, this is my boy Max. Say what's up, Max. This is my boy Max. Found him where Rick usually lives, but we haven't found fucking Rick for a while. So I popped by to see if Max wanted to be on the show. Max, he's been homeless now for about 2 years, but we'll dive into his story here in a little bit. First, we'll do some current events, what we got going for fights. Bellator this weekend, pretty sick card we're going to go to here in Phoenix. We got, of course, Benson Henderson, one of the lightweight goats. He's fighting Brent Primus, a black belt in jiu-jitsu from Portland, Oregon, who's a very tough kid, very good jiu-jitsu. Benson's a fucking stud. I haven't been in the lab much, so I haven't seen how his training and train camp's going, but I always know he's ready to go. Henry Corrales versus Russian guy. I think the guy's Russian. But Henry Corrales, dude, you gotta... Watching any of his fights are fucking sick. He's just mean. He's a savage. He knocks people the fuck out. We got Ryan Bader versus Corey Anderson. Sweet light heavyweight fight. And then another light heavyweight fight, Vadim Nemkov versus Julius Angelikas. And then on the undercard, we got Javi Torres. He's from also trains at the lab. We got Raymond Pena. We got Maria Henderson. She's always also on there as an amateur fight. Benson's wife, which is so impressive. Them two getting ready for a fight, and they have 4 toddlers, like 4 baby toddlers, and they're both going through a train camp for a fight. Do you want some more of your food, or you want to eat after?
I can wait.
Okay. So yeah, we got those fights coming up this weekend. We're gonna do a little vlog for it, so it'll be good. UFC upcoming this weekend. You ever watch any fights before?
Yeah.
You ever been in a fight?
Well, in school.
School, like high school?
Yeah.
A couple little fucking tussles?
Not really. I try to avoid it.
Yeah, for sure. That's the way to do it anymore. Unless you're getting paid. You know what I mean? Unless you're getting paid. This weekend, Aspen Ladd. The cards, Andrei Arlovsky, Carlos Felipe, that'll be good. We got Jim Miller on the card. Andrew Sanchez, Danny Roberts. It looks like they're just on these cards just trying to get people their fights. Just busting out the fights. The week after that, though, we got Paulo Costa, Marvin Vettori. Fuck, that's a sick fight. I'm just so curious how Paulo Costa is going to come back after that beating. I've said it before. Marvin Vettori, fun to watch. Yeah, another card that's just not very, very big and crazy. Yeah, so Max, how long you been homeless?
About almost 2 years.
Really? So what was your childhood like? Did you have a good childhood?
It was quiet. I grew up in a small town in New Mexico. It's called Duran. Population about 70.
Mm-hmm. Population about 70. When did you and your mom move here?
My mom and my dad divorced. My dad got custody of us, and I didn't know her till I was 38 years old.
You didn't know your mom till you were
No.
38. Wow. That's pretty crazy. So she came back in your life. How did you get a hold of her?
My late brother used to he found her, and then he
Got you in
introduced her
contact.
to me.
That's pretty cool. So she lives right around here in this area too. Wow. Okay. So you had a decent childhood coming up. Did you graduate high school?
Yes, 1980, and then from 80 through 84, I was in the United States Coast Guard.
Oh, cool. How was that little stint?
It was good. I got to see the country.
I bet that was cool. So, have you experienced with many drugs?
I smoked marijuana all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Gave crack cocaine for a year, but
That fucked you up? Is that what fucked you up?
it was just too crazy.
Yeah.
Always nervous.
Just fucking tweaking. Like that one guy we just saw earlier at the coffee shop there. So why did you decide to give crack a try? Was it the people you were around?
My brother introduced me to it.
So he said have a little smoke of this, and did you smoke it?
Yeah.
Smoked it, and you were like, did you like it? What was the first hit of that like?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Like 30 years or 40 years?
Say more like 20.
Really? So you got hooked on crack for a year?
About.
About a year. And what was that year like hooked on crack?
Always just looking for a way to get money.
Looking for a way to get money just to get another dose?
Another rock.
Another little rock, and then you just kind of crumple it up and smoke it?
No, you just break off a piece, and then you have your little tube pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it up.
Whew. That shit's
And the rush.
it's fucked up, huh? So when did you decide, or why did you decide, like, okay, I probably shouldn't do this shit anymore?
I don't know. I just woke up one morning and was tired.
And you're just like, fuck, we just need to quit doing this shit? Yeah.
Got tired of asking for money.
Mm-hmm. So you've only been homeless for 2 years? Okay, so where did that go? Like, how did that go? End up being like, okay, now I'm just gonna be homeless. Have you had any like major prison stints?
No, never been in prison. Jail, plenty of times. Prison, never.
Okay. How long? What's your longest jail stint?
10 days.
Really? For what? Burglary?
I remember. I know how to do it drinking because I've been a drinker all my life.
Oh, okay. So still
Oh, a DWI. Or DUI, whatever they call it.
DUI, drinking and driving.
Yeah,
How many of those you've had?
3.
Oh, okay. And the third one, they said they put you away for 10 days?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So alcohol, would you say that's what you're addicted to right now?
That and tobacco.
But alcohol, would you say you get drunk every day?
No,
Every other day?
I don't get drunk no more.
Really? That's good. So,
But I still gotta have my drink.
yeah, once in a while, just to fucking loosen up, take the pain away. So, like I said, what was the decision to be like, okay, I'm gonna be homeless? I don't really, because is it that you don't want to have just like a shitty job, or what is it to make you just think like, I'm just gonna be homeless instead of, say, get a job at Burger King or something?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I've had my jobs.
Okay.
I was staying at my mom's for a while, and then she lives assisted living place.
Mm-hmm.
Managers found out, and they told her, "Hey, he's got to go, or you both."
Okay. So then you took off.
And I'm home.
Yeah. So would you be interested in a little like part-time-ish job or something if we could find you one?
Yeah, very much.
Okay, so that might be a good idea. Because I know there's probably some little spots around here that are hiring. We could get you a little bread. So where you been sleeping?
Behind bushes over there by Home Depot.
It's cooling down a bit now, huh? You been too
I'm
cold?
afraid of that.
Are you cold? You afraid of cold? What are you afraid of then?
Getting cold.
I gotta get you. Well, either after this, we gotta get you. What do you want? A sleeping bag?
Sure.
Something to keep you warm, so you don't not scared of the cold. Because you're kind of. How much you weigh? You don't even know.
130.
130-ish. Yeah. Well, what do you like the heat better here in Phoenix?
Yeah.
Do you really? When it's just fucking hotter and shit. But then where do you go? When it's just hotter and shit.
Pardon?
Where do you go when it's just hotter and fuck outside, like 110-ish?
Underneath the shade. That's all I can do.
Just find some shade. Well, you were telling me earlier, because I thought you were drinking pop, and you said most gas stations, they have free water?
Yeah.
And they don't mind you going in and slurping?
Well, you just ask them to have some water, and they say yeah.
They're usually pretty cool about it.
Isn't it a law that you can't be denied water?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I think in Arizona, yeah.
Damn, that's a good law. That's a good law there. You don't fucking always can get your agua. Yeah. So what would you say was the biggest thing that kind of put you in a spiral? Because obviously you've had jobs before, right? What was your favorite job you've ever worked?
Restaurants all my life. Well, in New Mexico, I used to work on ranches once in a while.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Ranches.
Not really. The
Hard work.
worth
Dude, I bet. So in Mexico, working on a ranch.
No, New Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico. Working on a ranch, how much would you get paid?
$12.50 a day.
A day? A full day of work for 12?
No. I'm sorry. 35.
35 a day. Damn. 35 a day for a day's work. What kind of work?
Pushing cattle, pushing sheep. Come shearing season, we held them.
Yep,
So the
branded
shearer
them.
could do his thing.
Yep. Branded them and shit.
Oh, God, I hated branding.
I know. What did you hate about it?
Well, those animals are tough.
I know. Yeah, I've been to a couple brandings where you've got to grab those motherfuckers, tip them over, hold them knee on belly.
Yeah, you put your leg out against their leg, pull the leg out, and put your leg out.
Oh, I feel bad too. And they're just screaming to fucking death. Yeah. So what was your last job? What was the last job you've had?
You know where Carolina's is?
Yes.
It was right across the street from one.
What was
Not
it?
me.
What kind of job was it?
A dishwasher.
And then how come that ended?
I don't know.
They fired you? You just didn't show up?
I just didn't. I was tired.
You just sick of doing it? Well, would you be interested in getting that job back or no?
I think I could. But
What if you were able to do that even twice or 3 times a week, and then instead of every day? Would they be interested in that?
probably.
Well, we could go get you a fucking little outfit from the Goodwill, get you sharpened up a bit.
I got clothes. It's
Do you?
all at my mom's.
Oh, is it? Okay. And are you able to shower at your mom's and get spruced up a bit?
Once in a while.
Once in a while. Cause you said she's in an assisted living home.
Right, Rosalinda.
And you're not allowed to go. You're not allowed to live there anymore.
No, sir.
Well, it might be. I think that's a good plan. Get you a little side job, maybe dishwashing since you got experience at that. Give you a little bread so you don't have to fucking be freezing all winter.
Actually, I've already started to make arrangements to go back to the Phoenix Rescue Mission.
Okay. Do they treat you pretty good there?
Yeah, I was there once before.
And they're pretty good guys? Okay, good.
A lot of religion involved.
Does that annoy you?
Not really.
Are you religious?
The homework.
Homework? The fuck they got you doing homework for? What kind of homework?
Like they'd give a phrase out of the Bible, and like, for example, I don't know, just something to read, then you got to look it up in the Bible and write down what you think it means.
Oh, okay. So that might be a good exercise for some. Yeah. So your routines now, every day, because I've seen you sitting there. I think I talked to you last week. I said, what's up last week? So when you wake up every day, what's usually your goal? I mean, obviously not goal. Well,
find a cup of coffee.
Find something to eat?
Yeah.
Do you panhandle, or does people...
No, I don't panhandle. But people walk up to me and say... Hey,
give you a little bread.
Go buy you something to eat.
Yeah. So how much... Okay, so I gave you that 40. How long will that be able to last you? Or what are you going to buy with it? A 12-pack?
Nah.
Some food?
Probably later.
That'll be good.
And tobacco.
Food and tobacco. So tobacco meaning cigarettes? Smokes? Yeah, what do those do for you? You just take the stress off?
Yeah.
Or
well, I've been a smoker since I was about 15. I'm 58 now.
Oh, okay. 58 and you've been homeless since you're 56. So what's the longest girlfriend you've had?
My ex-wife.
How long were you married?
7.5 years.
Damn. So where did that go south? Booze?
She found Jehovah.
No way.
Never did.
She's Jehovah's Witness. That's what I was raised.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? So she's still a Jehovah's Witness now.
Oh, God, I don't know. It's been so many years since I've seen her.
Really?
And my daughter.
So she found Jehovah through someone walking door to door? How did she find the religion?
There's this group called the Hindis in Duran, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
They're Jehovah's, and somehow they got to her. And they're my cousins.
So was she trying to get you into it too?
Yeah, they were my cousins.
But then you decided, nah, that's just not for you, or what did you decide?
It just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. JX, let me ask you this. What if you had a kid, this is for Jay, what if you had a kid and at 7 years old, the kid, a baby boy, and at 7, 8, 9 years old, your baby boy said, Daddy, I want to be a girl.
Oh, God, tell him, go talk to your mom.
Talk to your mom. What would you say, though, Jay?
I would just say, like, I would try to get to the bottom. I don't know. It's such... Because there's 7. It's like how... I don't know. Does it make me... I would be like... I would try to be like, why? I don't know. I tried to talk to him, like... And
they say, you know, just, I feel like a girl, because I feel like a girl, and they just want to wear dresses, and they just want to be girly. At that age.
It's so hard, yeah, at 7, but then that's when people talk about, like, when gay people are gay, they're like, you're just born gay, so what if, you know what I mean? So it's hard, obviously, for us to kind of wrap our head around, because, I mean, what makes it any different if they were just like, I want to be I want to be a fighter or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when
At
they're
that
7.
age, at that age, it'd be hard. It'd almost be like, yeah. What do you say, Max? She says, okay, say you're the single dad and she doesn't have a mom to talk to, and he, at that time, is like, I want to be a girl. I feel like a girl, and I want to wear girl clothes. What do you say?
I really don't know.
You tell it that though. It's 7, 8 years old, coming to their dad saying, "Hey, will you buy me a dress?"
Tell them, look, you're a boy. You don't wear dresses.
See that, and then I watched a show called.
Do you want all the kids to laugh at you, tease you,
Yeah.
beat you up?
Well, yeah, and it just seems like times are changing a bit because, like, you watch this show. I watch a show on, I think it's Hulu. It says "I Am Jazz." It interviews this family, and that happened. This Jazz, when she's 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, she's just like wanted to be a girl, just super sassy and like a girl. And they allowed it. They weren't parents like, no, you're not going to be a girl, and made her bury it and hide it. They allowed it. And now you watch her grow up, and she's definitely like a girl. She just is. She's obviously like, so it's like, damn.
That's the thing. Like when you're just born it, you know what I mean? Like we don't understand it, obviously, because we're not.
Yeah.
But I think the only way to kind of understand it, I guess, is like, you know, what if your boy just said, hey, I want to be a world champ one day? Like, what makes that any different from, hey, I want to be I'm a girl?
Yeah.
I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I guess you just have to kind of monitor it and watch it from the outside and just see over the next months, years, is that real or is that just a phase? Because it's just crazy how much kids go through just little phases, you know, fucking emo phase, just a little, man, that would be tough though. It'd be tough. It'd be like, But that's an interesting show to watch. And it's an interesting thing to ask people what they would do. Because older school parents say, no, you're a boy, you're not going to do that. And then the kid's got to stuff it down. It's just a tough one. Mm-hmm. It's a tough one. I'd be interested to talk to like an expert psychologist or whatever.
Yeah, you
about
can't
that.
beat them to make them change.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're going to be the way they are, you know?
Yeah, you just got to accept them.
Yeah, that's what I think. Accept them, and they're not always going to like what you like. Yeah, I can't imagine being a parent. It's going to trip me out once I'm a parent one day.
It just makes it like kind of harder because they're 7. You know what I mean? That's like such I guess it's like, at what age you're just like, obviously you're going to be accepting of it. If they came out to you like at 18, then you'd be like, okay, you're an adult. I accept you. But when you're 7, it's like, it's so hard because they're still molding into a person. You know
Their
what I mean?
brain's still forming.
Yeah.
Everything's still forming. Everything's still growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be hard to make that because there's stories about it. Parents letting their kids make that sex change, or like technically sex change, at like 10 years old.
Damn,
like a young kid. But it would be a tough spot to be in. You know
I don't think a kid would be allowed to
choose at that fucking age. Yeah.
I think that's too, like, for a sex change, okay, like if you say you're like gay or whatever, you're like, okay, like I accept that, but to be like, hey, I want a sex change at 10 or 7 or like, it would be like, wait, you know, that's where I would feel. I'd be like, you gotta wait till you're 18 if you're gonna do that. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, watching that show, like that I Am Jazz too, I'm like, damn, she legit is like a girl. Like a girl in a boy's body. So, yeah, it's crazy to watch. Interesting show. I liked what, I was reading my book this morning. It reminded me of the shit we got going on, JX. Is Tim Ferriss talking about, like, if you can get, well, it's an article, not Tim Ferriss specifically, it's someone else in there, but talking about if you can get 1,000 true fans. 1,000 true fans that spend $100 a year on the shit you're selling. Say it's product, merch, say it's merch, content, whatever. So you have 1,000 true fans that are spending $100 a year, which isn't a ton. That's a decent living.
Oh, yeah.
It's $100,000 a year.
I'd be living. That's what I read too on this guy, Seth Godin. He's like a marketing expert. And I read his book, and he talks about that. He's like, just set a number how many people or fans or supporters you would like to have monthly that you would be comfortable at living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to, I don't know, whatever people's goals. I think when I first started, obviously you like compare yourself to like the big brands that are like worldwide, which doesn't mean you can't be worldwide or anything, but yeah, like how you said, if I had 500, 1,000 like consistent people buying your stuff, like I'd be living, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it says in that book. Is just like write down like your goal, like how many people you want, how many people supporters. Kind of like how you, I guess it's easier to see like on Patreon or OnlyFans, like actual people subscribe, you're getting consistent money. But yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing, especially for us. The opportunities we have, Max, with the internet and shit is crazy compared to the opportunities like your age group has had. Because what year were you born, Max?
1962.
Damn, so that's OG. Let's go, Max. There we go.
Just tell by the white hairs.
Little goat. But, okay, so your first wife, how many wives have you had?
One.
One? Damn. Okay. Were you drinking a lot during that marriage?
Yes.
That fucking...
And smoking weed.
Yeah. So would you say smoking weed at that time did more harm to your relationship than good?
Yeah, because she just didn't like it.
Yeah, because it was illegal or the way you acted when you were doing it?
Because it was illegal. I would just be smoking,
Chill out,
mind my own business.
watch some
But
movie.
she don't like the smell, and she was into Jehovah.
Yeah. Yep. Which is weird because it's okay for Jehovah's Witnesses to drink alcohol, which is probably worse than, not probably, it is worse in your health than a little casual marijuana. But still, smoker's cough, huh? But still, you're smoking fucking marijuana and then you're just sitting there and vegging out and you ain't worth a shit, then the weed's not good for you either. You still smoke today?
Very rarely.
Once you can get your hands on it?
Yeah.
A little bit here and there. A little bit here and there. Yeah, so you never been to a rub and tug, huh?
No.
Damn. They're crazy. They're crazy, Max. Maybe we'll get you freshened up one day. We'll bring you to one. Would you be willing to try that out?
What is a rug and tug? I know you told me already once, but...
It's a massage.
Oh.
What do you say? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so your number one little jail stint was 10 days, huh? Fucking DUI, driving around buzzed up. Dangerous shit. Were you real fucked up?
Yep. About 3/4.
Holy shit. 3/4 blacked out? So what's your drink of choice?
Beer.
Brewski? Nice. Nice.
With the occasional shoot.
Little shooter? Nice.
Or White Claws.
You
White Claws.
You never had White Claws?
Speed?
No, they're like seltzers.
Oh.
You don't like that?
They're little
good.
they're girly drinks, Max.
I don't like fancy beer. I like my Budweiser.
Do you? Nice. Yeah, little Budweiser. You like this hat? This hat? Yeah.
My little vodka shooter.
Yeah. What shoot, I had a what other drugs have you experienced with? Crack cocaine?
Crack, weed, speed.
Speed? Is that just a pill?
Amphetamine. Yeah, they're pills, yeah.
And you crunch it up and smoke it?
No, swallow it.
And what's that feel like?
It just makes you hyper, on the go, not all sluggish.
But then, like, when you're hyper like that, what do you do? Just sit there hyper, or do you fucking get up?
Walk around, move around, clean the house.
Oh, okay. So similar.
Yard work.
You ever tried meth?
No.
That's good. Because that shit, you see people fucked up on that shit, huh?
Oh, God, every day.
Because what do they call it? They call it, what's a street name for it?
I don't know. I know they have one. I'd try to avoid.
Yeah, stay away from that shit, dude. That shit is just the shit that people take that just willingly self-destructs themselves.
I see it every day.
Well, dude, 100%. Well, half the shit they sell in the gas station is willingly self-destructing yourself. All that shit food, all that alcohol, you know. Is there some real crazies that have been hanging out at this bus stop down yonder?
Oh, God, yes.
Really? You know what? When you talk to those people, you should, I'll pop by once in a while and let me know which ones you think would have a good story, and I'll have them on the pod. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad we met you. I'm glad I picked you up.
I got this one little Mexican. Looks at me, thinks I'm the devil. He always wants to beat me up. I'm like, leave me alone. Go away already.
What the fuck? He's obviously on drugs.
No, you...
Alcohol. Fucking alcohol, huh?
So street names. You got Crystal, Glass, Meth.
Glass.
Fucking glass. What other drugs? Speed, marijuana, alcohol, crack. What other? Mushrooms ever? Psychedelics ever?
Oh, years ago.
Really? Back in New Mexico?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Now I already forgot what it's called, but it's black and real sticky, and it's been so long.
LSD.
I used to do that.
Oof. That's just intense, isn't it? Did you like it?
Yeah, I was back in high school.
Was it way back then? Yeah, I did a little bit of that not too recently. I mean, well, decently recently. And it was crazy, dude. I did a little too much. I was having trouble keeping control.
Then when the buzz goes away, you can't sleep.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to last as long as it did. It lasted a solid 8 hours. I was like, holy fuck, this is a little too long for me. Yeah, the psychedelics are always scary doing. They're always fun coming out of it. It's always like, damn, I'm glad I did that. But it's always scary. It's scary too because you just don't know what's in these fucking drugs anymore. It'd be way nicer if you could go to almost like a dispensary and you knew it was quality stuff. And you could take it here and there, you know what I mean? Instead of getting it on the street and it's just laced with...
That's why I only smoke weed anymore, because I know it's not going to hurt. I mean, it could if somebody could lace it or something. I don't know why they would, though.
Yeah, probably pretty rare. But I guess in Phoenix, I guess a lot of people are dying from fentanyl.
That was a problem at the mission.
Were they dying?
No.
Fentanyl.
There was this one group of 3. One of them was one of the higher-ups. They found it in their system. And
Oh. You need something to drink? You good? Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of the podcast studio? Pretty cool little setup we got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to pop by. So, yeah. You know what I always wonder? I always wonder who is the person who made up the definitions of words? Was it a person or was it... Who decided, okay, the definition of any word, the definition of a word like remember, or the definition of fuck off, or the definition of...
I don't know. You'd have to go back thousands of years.
Really? Thousands, you think?
Or I don't know, however long man has existed.
Yeah, that's hard to say. That's hard to say.
Not like, if you ever seen the movie Caveman.
Yeah.
The way they used to
Yep. And then really things started changing. I think I was reading in this book when the fire came about. The fire came about because then they were able to cook foods and cook down foods.
Yeah,
and
lightning would strike and make fire.
Yeah. So if you were a caveman back in the day and you knew how to make fire, you were probably the man. You were probably getting a lot of little cave pussy.
Did you ever see that movie?
No, is it good?
No.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I gotta check it
Barbara
out.
Bach was in it.
Damn, I gotta check it out.
You know Catherine Bach is, right? From the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Her sister.
Oh, really? Damn. You like Dukes of Hazzard? Not a bad show. What's your favorite show of all time?
That's a hard one.
Too many to know.
Too many.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island. It's a good one, huh? You miss TV? You miss watching TV?
I've gotten used to it.
Have you? What's one thing you really miss about just having your own? Because have you ever had your own place? What's the one thing you miss and that probably normal people really take for granted?
Shutting the door and being able to lock it.
And saying this is
Knowing I'm safe.
This is my space and I'm safe here. Yeah. I'm thankful for that every night. I don't know why I am. But the house I have, I'm super fucking... It's not like it's a crazy nice place, but it's a good little spot. And I'm thankful for it.
It's hard living out there. When I was living in Surprise Home, some guy came with cinder block while I was sleeping. Broke my leg there, and now I got a rod.
He just fucking smashed your leg? Was he a tweaker?
I don't know. I think he was just...
Loopy. God damn it. That's fucked up. So he broke your leg and then you went to the hospital, or what'd you end up doing?
Yeah, I went to the hospital.
And they fixed you up, though?
Yeah.
Well, good. At least they fixed you up. Because even being homeless in Phoenix is a damn better life than living in another country homeless. Can you imagine? You should see the shit that goes on. It's like, holy hell. But that'll be good. I think it's a good plan.
Other than the mission, I would not want to live in Phoenix. I'm safe in the mission.
In the mission, they give you a little spot to sleep and they feed you?
They feed you. When I was there, it's a big dorm.
Oh,
Big
okay.
dorm. Now they put up the new building.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 or 4 people to a room.
Mm-hmm. And take care of you a little bit. You know you're safe a little bit in there, so
I haven't been there since the building went up, but I'm trying to get there.
But you'll probably be able to go back now, right? Where's it at?
35th Street and 35th Street, Buckeye.
Okay. So, but now I gave you a little bit of money. You'll be able to get there on the bus, I think, right? Bus will take you down there. You can get there and fucking get set up. That'll be good. But we could buy you a sleeping bag still. But if you're at the mission, you might not need one.
Yeah, and tell you the truth, it'll just get stolen.
The jacket, huh? Yeah. Well, that's a pretty warm sweater. We'd get you another little sweater, maybe a little beanie or something. Keep your head warm.
No, I'm good with this.
Are you?
Thank you.
Okay, no problem, brother.
I mentioned I got blankets stashed out there.
Okay, good. Well, I'll pop by now, especially if you're around this area. I'll pop by, see how you're feeling, see how you need a little donut here and there. That Jim's a character, isn't he? Jim's a character, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a long-haired guy with a big white beard. Kind of looks like a Santa Claus.
Yeah, he does look like a little street Santa.
Always walk. As a matter of fact, when I was living in Phoenix, I worked with his daughter.
No way.
Yeah, one day we were working, we just started talking. Well, my mom lives in Rosalinda Apartments. She's like, really?
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
What a small
but
world.
now we still keep in contact. She's homeless too.
Is she? Yeah, that's crazy. I really want to get Jim in here for an interview, but he never really wants to come in and shoot the shit. I know he'll have fun. But yeah, he's got an interesting story. Been blind. He's like probably 90% blind or more.
He's grouchy.
He is grouchy, but I like him. You can tell he's a good guy and he's got a good heart. But he is. He's just always fucking getting crazy about something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's also a little bit weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
The other day he asked me if you run in a motel room, if I wanted to shower with him. I was like, no, thank you.
That's crazy. Yeah. I wonder, because he told me he's not, but he said once an addict, always an addict. So is he on drugs now? Certain kind.
He likes to drink his shooters.
Does he?
That's all I've ever seen him. And smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. Get a little buzz up. So if you could go back, say you could go back right now and tell your 30-year-old self something, what would you tell him?
Myself?
Yeah.
Quit drinking.
Is that what's really fucked a lot of shit up, is the drinking alcohol? See, that kind of shit pisses me off, dude. It pisses me off that that's not talked about. And I know people that, well, I guess it shouldn't be illegal, because I almost think nothing should be illegal, but it shouldn't be. I don't know. It fucks a lot of people up. It's fucked a lot of people's lives up. And it's never really talked about. Like, it's never really, I don't know. Yeah, quit drinking, huh? That would be one, put you on a better path. Yeah. It's crazy. Because what do you...
Stick to a job.
Yeah. Stick to a job. Why do you think you've had issues with that? Because of the alcohol, you think?
Part of it, sometimes I just get bored.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck this dumb job. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, that's why, yeah, we're lucky we've kind of...
Go try to get a job. It's not as easy as you think.
Really? Well, what kind of shit could we do to help you out almost getting one? You think? Getting you a nice little fit? Maybe some slacks?
I have a bunch of clothes.
Do you?
Stashed at my mom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep our eyes open, see what we
If
got.
I go to her house, to her apartment, it has to be late at night. And I've been sleeping in the back of her SUV.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But I have to be out of there before 7:30.
Out of the SUV?
Out of the property.
Okay. Well, that's nice. You got the SUV, go crash in a little bit, can lock the doors, be safe. And now that the weather's cooling down, it might be not bad.
Well, I don't plan on being on the street. I'm trying to get to the mission.
Well, now we can get you over there, right? Don't you think?
I still got things to do.
What?
Pack some clothes.
Pack up your shit and then we'll get you going. Do you need a bag? You need a bigger bag or you got some?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But thank you anyway.
You're welcome, brother. Sweet. Well, thanks for coming on, Max.
Thank you for the food.
You're welcome. I'm glad you got to come on, fucking share your story a bit. You're a cool dude, and I look forward to keeping up to date with you.
You know, I could use this little razor.
You know what? We might have a little Manscaped, little buzz thing around here. A little buzzer. You can just buzz up whenever you want. I'll give you it right now. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Look at that. I'm not used to having
I know. Fucking little stubble. You look like my boy Sugar Sean. He's got shit like that. Little fucking stubble. All right. If you enjoyed the pod, guys, like I said, you can support the podcast on patreon.com/RedHawk Academy. Trying to put more content up there and make it real worth it for the Patreon people. And thanks a ton for the support. Like and subscribe if you feel. If not, no biggie. That's the camera, Max. Good. See you later. Boom, and that's a wrap.
Thank you, sir.
Pretty fun show.